Good morning, good morning, good morning. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Ahlan wa sahlan wa khair. Well, this is going to be an interesting day today. I hope. We don't know what's going to happen today. We're just going to go with the flow. Our plan is today to get a tattoo in Islamabad. Why, you ask? Why would you get a tattoo in Islamabad? Because I can, because I want to, because there'll be a memory, and there's a story behind this as well, which I touched a little bit about earlier on. I'm just waiting for my damn batteries to charge up. Look, see them flashing in the background. In the heat, those batteries literally just going, oh, it's too hot. Oh, it's too hot. I can't work. It's too hot. So they just go blank. So I've got 8 of them. So the last of the 2 to be charged, and then I'm ready to rock and roll, as they say. Rock and roll. What are we going to do? We're going to try to find the metro in Islamabad. So we're going to jump on some sort of motorbike, head towards. Let's have a look. I have done some research on this, believe it or not. Like, today's tasks, today's adventures, Kitchery Metro bus stop. That's the bus stop we've got to get to by the motorbike. We've got to get off at Mariah Joke, I think it's Rawalpindi, I jump off there. Then I got to get a motorbike again to get to King Austin Tattoos. He's got 5 stars with 355 reviews. In my book, that is pretty darn good as a tattoo artist. So I'm going to go and see him. He's expecting me. He did say to call him before I come. We're not going to do that. We're just going to catch him off guard. Then we're going to go to Raja Bazaar, Rawalpindi. Never been there, don't know what it is. I've been told it's good. So we'll have a look at that. And then there's a food street, a very famous food street on Double Road. And the Shamsabad metro station. Apparently I should jump off the Shamsabad metro station. I'm not sure how much I'll get on and off the metro station because I'm not used to it, but we're definitely going to go on it, chill out, hang out with the locals, have a wee chat with the locals while we're heading into Rawalpindi. So Rawalpindi is a twin city to Islamabad. That's all I know about it. I no doubt will tell you more lies about Rawalpindi along this vlog, but do your own due diligence and figure it out for yourselves, because we're all adults here. Right, I'm gonna get myself an in-drive motorbike and let's get out there and adventurize. See you on the other side. I think that's our adventurizing bike. This man. I think that's your man. Off to the metro station, then we'll head into Rawalpindi today and see what we can. Usman? Usman? Oh, and off we go, so the adventure starts. Looking forward to seeing what this tattoo artist is like in Islamabad. I mean, it's very hard to find a tattoo artist in these kind of countries, like I said before. But there's apparently 4 or 5 here, and this is one of the better ones. So that's the station, the nearest station to where I am. Kitchery station, I think. I don't know where I need to go. Let's have a look where I need to go. Wow, this is pretty neat, isn't it? Let's see if we can get a ticket to Mariah Joke. Maybe it's this side, or maybe it could be on that side. I've actually no idea. Let's go and have a look. We need to go there. Mariah Joke. Very clean. Nice. Well, check that bit there. It's under construction. Bits and pieces. Mind the step. Oh, it's like a. Oh. That is a little bit weird, isn't it? Platform. Ticket office. So. This is where you get your tickets. So you've got 2 sections, one's for the ladies, one's for the gents.
Sir, camera off करें.
अच्छा? वजह? वजह? क्यों?
कैमरा नहीं अलाउ यहाँ पे।
Why?
कैमरा अलाउ ही नहीं है।
Oh, you no way. Apparently we're not allowed to film here, so we've got to turn it off. So he says anyway. Well, that was interesting. Again, yet again, they don't want you to film in any of these metro stations, train stations. They get very excited while you're doing it. I've no reason why they want to stop you. But listen, I don't make the rules up. The rules are the rules. We're on the metro now, the red metro, heading into Maraya Chowk, which is literally heading into Rawalpindi, or Pindi you call it, I think. Once we get there, we will then trying to muddle our way to this tattoo shop, and we'll see what this tattoo artist is all about. Hopefully he's good, hopefully he's clean, that's the most important thing, and make sure he's got these new needles. But the reviews are pretty good, unless it's all been hinged on lies. Part of me wants us to rebel against the fucking rules here. I hate rules. I absolutely loathe rules. Well, I don't mind rules if they make common sense, but none of it makes sense here. Like, none of them. They're just randomly made up. And half the time I think, well, are you chancing your luck to get some money out of me? Scam me for some money? I mean, probably not. They're probably just doing the job. But it does get frustrating. This morning I went to the mosque and literally there was no one there. And then as people came in, a bunch of them were filming on their phones. Because I've got this tiny little camera, which this is a camera, which isn't a phone camera. The guy got very excited. I just ignored him. Probably see in the video. Tend to ignore most of this stuff. Doesn't make sense, just ignore it. That's what I say. Doesn't make sense, I can ignore it. Right. Onwards and upwards. So we've landed at a metro stop, Maraya Chowk. Now we've got to find our way to this tattoo place. Let's see what we can get. So we get a tuk-tuk or do we get an end drive? Let's see. I'm not sure these tuk-tuk drivers will know where I'm going. Best option, in drive. You pop in the exact location and then they can take you there. Otherwise you're standing there arguing in the blistering heat, figuring out where to go, what to do. So part 2, hunting for the tattoo shop. Right, got my driver, guy called Ghulam Jalani. You see the motorbike number there, you see the destination, you see the price. Pretty straightforward. I popped in the location. Bob's your uncle, so we're just going to wait for him to come. You got the registration of the motorbike, you know the make of the motorbike, you've got the time, 5 minutes. That's it. He'll call you when he's here. How easy is that? The joys of travelling in Pakistan. So that was easy. It's not that hot here actually. Very clement indeed. Watch the world go by. It's not as chaotic as Karachi or Lahore. This is Rawalpindi. It used to be the capital years ago. Then they moved it up to Islamabad. So now it's just a twin city. Here they go. They get all shy in the camera. Bless them. It's only 5 minutes away. The thing is, you can cancel as well, so I don't know if it's cancelled, so you've got to keep an eye on it. 3 minutes away. So either way you can cancel on your side or on his side. If you can't find the place, can't find the spot, then it'll just cancel, so you just got to keep a watch out. Hear his phone in. Assalamu alaikum. Hello. Hello. Still trying to contact him. Remember, this is Pakistan, nothing's ever straightforward. You might even not even know where to go. He should be coming from that direction. That's the direction he's coming. I reckon that's the direction they're going. Right, he's not answering. And we've got our driver Ghulam taking us on to the tattoo place. Let's see. That was fairly easy. Wasn't too difficult. I dare say I could have caught the rickshaw there, but to be honest, I can't be at heart haggling with a price or get tired of it. So it's just easier to use this and they know exactly where you're going. So you don't need to explain or get your maps out trying to find the place yourself. Really handy. So this is the centre of Rawalpindi. Don't really know much about this city, to be honest. I mean, I could make you a bunch of lies and tell you everything about it, but I shan't do that today. Shortcuts. You all love a shortcut. Remember the one yesterday? I mean, strong smell of sewage here. Oof. Kids get very excited when they see a camera. They're just so natural in front of it. I think they're so used to having their own cameras on their phones and stuff, you know. Living your best life. Oh man, it is hot today. It is garmi up, huh? Yeah, 37? 39. Oh, 39 he's telling me. My God. I thought Lahore was hot. Well, it was hot. 39, mate. Oof. But it's the best way to see any city. Get on the back of a, forget your air-conditioned cars, forget all that, get on the back of a motorbike. Best way to see anywhere. Oh, the wind in this heat is lovely. Just cools you down a little bit, you know. Oh, it's kind of cool to see the Pakistan flag flying in this heat, 39 degrees heat. Still has a wee bit of wind there, look, it's trying to fly. I mean, it's quite a big city, isn't it? Yeah, population Rawalpindi कितनी है ये? आपको मालूम है?
Fourth number पे आती है.
कितनी?
Fourth number.
Fourth biggest city. Wow, he's telling me it's the fourth largest city in Pakistan. So it must be Islamabad, Lahore, Karachi, Rawalpindi.
First
Yeah.
Karachi, second Lahore, I think fourth.
Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, then Rawalpindi, है ना? There we go, fourth largest city with that. And this has cost a fraction of a cost what it would take in the UK. Honest to God, like the travel here is incredibly efficient and mega cheap, like mega cheap. People just get on with it, get around very, very quickly. That metro today was what? 30 rupees, that's like, I reckon, the guts of 10-15 pence. And that was me going from Islamabad, from one city to the next. That's quite remarkable. Think how efficient that is. I think we're getting close to the shop, the tattoo shop, because it's all getting built up now. Fascinating shops, aren't they? How much? Get some water. कितना भाई? 50. Oh, गर्मी काफ़ी है ना. Oh. Yellow. शुक्रिया. Thank you. ये आपके पास आपको मालूम है ये यहाँ टैटू शॉप या किंग ऑस्टिन टैटू शॉप है.
ये टैटू शॉप ये सामने प्लाजा में.
सामने प्लाजा है. शुक्रिया. Thank you. Let's do this. See what this is all about. That's not bad timing, is it? It said 1:30. Bang on 1:30. Assalamu alaikum. You look beautiful. Can I come in?
Yeah, sure.
This light on here is going to be like brilliant. How can I help you?
Austin.
Austin Altaf, how you doing? Oh, do you mind if I've got this on?
Yeah, no worries.
No worries at all. Right, I was looking to get a tattoo, and online you seem to be the best in Islamabad anyway.
Yeah.
How come you're so good? Why are you so good? Be humble now with your answer.
Yeah, this is the thing. I'm humble with my clients, and I have been doing this from last 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
And where did you learn your trade?
It's schooling for tattoos are not available in Pakistan.
Achha.
I have learned it by myself.
Achha, self-taught. Sometimes that's the best. Can I see your tattoos?
These ones?
Yeah. It's not often you see another Afghan with some tattoos. It's very rare in Pakistan, isn't it? Can you see them there, please? Oh, you've got more?
No, this is
just the arm.
I have done it by myself, and
have
they
you?
are very old. Since I was like learning, I made them.
Oh, God. Wow.
Not so.
And you get colour as well. Bit of
Yeah.
colour. Wow. And that's a lion. Does it have a meaning? Do your tattoos have a meaning?
Yeah, of course. Lion of Judah.
Okay.
John 3:16, directions, peace.
We all like a bit of peace, don't we? This is my peace sign, look. See this Navajo Indian broken arrow? Yeah, and that's peace, that my name means peace. So that was the Navajo Indian, I got that for peace.
Okay.
Everything has a meaning to mine, for my tattoos, you know. But this is what it should be.
Tattoos are meant to be meaningful.
So I'll tell you what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I am looking for a white butterfly, right?
Yeah, I read your text yesterday. But I was a bit of confused that it will not pop up.
Pop up.
Like black one or some other color. Why did you just put the highlights and the tattoos?
So the reason we should be able to. I'd like to see some sort of white butterfly. I'll tell you why. The story behind this is that tattoo there. You'll see that there is of my baby that died, and on the gravestone, on its coffin, or when I was burying the baby, a white butterfly and sat on the coffin. So now the story behind this is everywhere I travel, I will carry my baby with me with this white butterfly on my arm. So that's the story behind wanting to get a white butterfly on my arm. No pressure.
No, I will try my best. I will try.
Do you know the thing is? The interesting thing is, I've spoken to quite a lot of tattoo artists all over the world.
Yeah.
It's because we have dark skin. That's the issue they have. Some suggested to, first maybe draw a black underlay and then white on top, and so many different ways.
Yeah.
But it just seemed, do you know what it is? It just seemed for me, getting my tattoo here seemed right in Pakistan. I don't know why. I've been all over the world traveling, and it just seemed, for some reason, just to get this here. My parents are Pakistani. Well, they're Indian, but they moved to Pakistan after 1947. But it just seemed the perfect sort of the right time to get this tattoo.
Okay. See this.
Right, and then what would you shade the inside in? Because I almost want. Let me see.
It could be colourful.
Because I'm not too. I don't like that kind of. I like the butterfly to have the wings coming up the way, so to speak. Remember, guys, if you're getting a tattoo, you have to be 100% satisfied with what you're getting because it's for life.
Yeah.
It's not just for Christmas. A tattoo is for life. So something. So see like this with the shadow, but in white. This is exact something that I was thinking of getting something like that with the shadow there, and preferably in white, if you can, or white and with slight colour, but mostly white.
Mostly white, slightly like these kind of colors or some grey shade.
Just a lesser shade of white would work, but prominently white, but with a lesser shade. Like, you know, if it was a shades of white,
okay.
But then with this shadow like that would be perfect.
Like it's sitting on.
So I want it here. I want it there.
Okay.
The space there.
Okay.
Would that work?
Yeah.
So this is the space, guys, to fill, and then I want more, but let's start with this one first. And I'm only here for about 3 more days, but I'll be back. If Austin Tattoos pulls it off, I'm coming back. Musliman hai or Christian? Oh, so he's a Christian. So you a Catholic?
No.
Oh, Protestant?
My family is Catholic. I'm kind of, you can say, Messianic.
Acha, so you kind of absconded from your religion.
Yeah.
You heathen. Listen, they're like me. I'm a Muslim. Forgive me for my Muslim brothers and sisters, but I'm trying my best. I went for Fajr prayer today, so there we go. Everyone needs to try their best. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is nice. Austin King tattoo. This is lovely. Nice little setup. It's in the heart of Rawalpindi. If you come into Islamabad, honestly, it is super cheap to get here. Do what I did. Get yourself one of those InDrive apps. Download it. Get yourself to the metro. Pay your 30 rupees. Get yourself down to this Maraya Chowk. Maraya Chowk is your stop. Get yourself an InDrive. 200 rupees. You're here at the door. Like, it's less than, mate, it's less than £2 to get from Islamabad to here and get yourself a tattoo. Fantastic. Yes, so it's a 3-inch tattoo, isn't it? 3-inch tattoo. That's nice. I like the drawing so far, what he's done, which is super nice. I mean, I don't know if you'll be able to see that. So it'll almost be like 3D-esque with the shade underneath it, so it'll show like if it's flying, which is nice. It's always exciting to get a new tattoo. It's like a little gift to yourself. Other tattooists will understand that. If you're not a tattoo person, then you're like, what? It makes no sense. But once you've started, it's very difficult to stop, as you can appreciate. So it's been a long time coming, this one. Like, my baby's been passed away a long time, and I've always said I'll get one. Like, hold on, this is it.
This is the size.
That'll be the size, okay. Cool, let's have a look. Can we try that again then? So what they do is they draw it on the tracing paper, and then what they'll put it onto your arm, measure it out, and test it and see if it fits, and if you're happy with the outline and stuff like that. So, which is nice. It's a gradual procedure. Hopefully we'll get to the end of this. You might hate tattoos at the end of it, you might never want to get one, but that's alright. So there you go, lads. Everything is sealed, new and fresh, so you can be consciously aware that everything is all hygienic and clean. That's what's going to get used to get yourself ink, and that's really important. I think I can emphasise that enough. If you are thinking about getting tattoos done, the hygiene level has to be non-compromising at all in any shape or form, because at the end of the day, it's your body. So if anybody's going to hum and ha, if you're not happy with it, if you don't feel comfortable, that you like it's not entirely you're up to your satisfaction, just don't get it done. It's as easy as that. But here it's super clean. I mean, I've read a lot of reviews. This guy's got over 355 Google reviews, all 5-star. You can't go wrong with that, do you know what I mean? Anyway, right, let's crack on with this. It's the outline. It's always that excitement about getting your first bits of hair removed. They put the cleaning lotion on, get your hair removed, and then they'll trace the tattoo on after that. Yeah, after without, why do they remove the hair? Why do you remove the hair for the?
It's for tattoo looks good, and secondly, if we don't remove the hair, then it can be get wounded.
So what he's doing now, he's going to figure out the best position to pop the tattoo over here, and this is where skill comes in, his experience.
Just on the edge. Take a look in the mirror.
Right, look at this. I think that's a good position to have that. Yeah. What do you think? It's pretty good, as that is concerned. Yeah. Actually, can you?
Just give me.
Sorry. Yeah. I quite like that. I think I want to position slightly lower, so it's not touching my other tattoo. But think can you lower that slightly, Hannah, so it's not touching my other tattoo?
Yeah.
Just slightly, so it just gives it a gap. But think you're trying to give it the same gap.
Yeah.
See where this writing is here?
Yeah.
The same gap up there. So it's equidistance from there, and then that would be perfect. And that, just to now, it's just a little bit off one side. And so if you keep the distance between this point and that point the same, Kam chaluga. Remember, guys, you have to be particular. You have to make sure you're 100% happy to get the tattoo. Don't be shy about saying no. You want it like this, or you want it like that, because once Austin starts to ink, it's not going to come off. So you've got to make sure you're 100% happy. Get all the positioning right. See yourself. See in the mirror. See if you're happy with how it's positioned, how the outline looks, all that stuff, and then just put your trust in the artist, and hopefully they do a quick and cracking job. Third time. That's the thing about these positioning of the tattoo. It's just got to be, especially when you've got all the other tattoos around about it. It just makes it that little bit easier, that little bit harder, to position the tattoo right, so it doesn't infringe on your other tattoos. And especially when he's shading and doing the outline and stuff, you want it to have a better space, because the tattoos when they get older, they kind of spread a little bit. So you want that little bit more space so they don't entwine with each other. Well, I don't want to entwine with each other. Where did you buy the ink from? Is it from the
United States.
US? You get it imported from there?
Yeah.
What's your brand?
That's the brand Allegory.
Acha,
It's
acha.
black, and this is this one.
Is what? See the
I buy them from Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
And see the black. Was it different? You get dark black as well, don't you?
Yeah, it's a darker black.
Is that the darker black?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So people of my skin, you want to get as dark as possible you can, because what we're going to do is do the outline. We're going to do it twice, or maybe, if not more, just to make sure the shading goes in quite dark. With the dark skin, it's very, very difficult to get the tattoo to stay dark. So all my tattoos here, they've all been done twice. Some of them I've gone over 3 times, but this one we'll just see how it goes. Maybe 2 or 3 times will work. But yeah, kind of excited. There's the positioning of the tattoo. Super happy where the position is now. And I think let's just let Austin do his magic. I'm very excited, like a child in a toy shop. So is that a special white you get for dark skin, or is that standard white?
It's standard white.
Standard white. And do you think, how many times do you think we'll need to go over that, maybe?
Maybe 2 times, twice. I think twice should work.
Twice should work, you think?
Yeah.
And can you just explain to the viewers why you use the Vaseline and stuff?
To smoothly run the needle in the skin.
So see when he's adding the Vaseline to the skin, because the needles are piercing it at like a crazy speed, it just helps the needle to go in quicker and smoother, and it's not going to be rough as it pushes the needle across your skin. I'm only telling you what my experiences of my tattoos. I'm in any. Don't take my word on it. I'm not an experienced tattooist. He is. So whatever he says, he probably knows more than I do. God, this is very modern. Using wireless tattoo machines these days.
Ready to go.
Chalo. And so it starts. My skin is in his hands now. No pressure. Austin tells me he works better under pressure. The thing about having tattoos is about, a lot of people just get tattoos for the sake of getting tattoos. I have a very different reason for getting tattoos. My whole idea for having tattoos is my life's journey and all the experiences that I've gone through in my life, so I can just have them all over my body. On the day I die, you can read my life story when I die, a bit like the Maori culture and tradition. That's essentially, I'm following almost the Maori tradition of tattooing. Yeah, and I think it's important to know what the meaning behind a tattoo is, not just getting it for the sake of getting it. That would make no sense to me whatsoever. The outline of the tattoo, would that be black, or is it going to be just all white?
I think we should get black.
Okay. He's the expert. Sometimes you have your own ideas, what you want, but it's always good to ask the tattooist, because they've done it for such a long time. They will know what works and what doesn't work, and you've just got to roll with it, because at the end of the day, if you're insistent on something and it doesn't work out, you're only going to blame yourself. They can only advise you what they think is best for your skin colour, your skin tone, all that stuff. It doesn't really hurt that much, to be honest with you. It's just a gentle nip. Well, I guess I'm used to it, but it's not that bad.
And we should go for the shading with white.
Yeah.
Not the outline.
So the shading should be white.
Yeah, inside. As you want it. white and the butterfly, so we will try to shade inside.
Is that the test that it works?
It should work with the highlights. Outline should be black.
Yeah. It stands out and it kind of pops up.
Contrast, yeah.
It pops out, yeah. Just a little tester, you see if what's going to work and what's not going to work. It's a very gradual process. Tranquilo.
Do you like some music or is it okay?
Anything you want, I'm easy.
It's okay.
But for the vlogging, it's kind of difficult then. Then I won't get monetized.
YouTube has made it very difficult for like new ones.
For new
vlogger or new YouTubers, it's very difficult.
Do you know the thing is, it's like I think with vlogging and anything, it's consistency and patience.
Yeah.
આજકાલ, you know, the problem is people don't have patience. We live a very instant society. Abhi munu chahiye, that's the attitude, है ना?
Yeah.
And लोग ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ, the young people, their patience for them is something that they have to work on.
Yeah. Especially the young ones.
The young ones, they think they'll spend a few minutes a day on TikTok and they expect money just to come rolling in.
Yeah.
You know, it's like vlogging is an art. You've got to enjoy what you do.
Yes.
And if you enjoy what you do and be consistent in that, and I think stop focusing on everything else, just focus on your content.
Yeah.
What are you going to do, what are you going to say, how are you going to create your content. Just keep your focus on that and everything else will fall into place.
Yeah. Just a matter of time. Everything, when I started this, it was just like for myself.
Yeah.
I didn't want it as my profession. So when I saw my friends are asking me for tattoos and everything, you know, client base on Facebook, people are asking for tattoos, and then I thought I should get this as a profession. So I practiced a lot, and you could say like since 2014.
Okay. I mean, you must have been a good artist.
Yeah, it has to be.
You have to be a good artist.
I was like designing my own shirt with fabric paint with hands.
Achha.
This is my, you can say, third setup.
This one.
Yeah, this one.
And do you find it, because you know in the Muslim culture, especially in Pakistan, it's tattoos is not something that people like or do.
It's just, you can say, the social media.
Yeah. Inspiring young people?
Young people.
Is most of your clients young people then, as opposed to some people of my generation?
Your generation is from abroad.
And I think the thing about having tattoos, I think a lot of people are jumping, especially the young people. Do you find that young people come to your shop, to your tattoo place and say, just I'd like a sleeve, but no meaning to it, and there's no reason why?
Yeah, they just follow like
trend.
Sidhu Moosewala tattoo kar do.
Achha.
Sidhu Moosewala. And it's a trend here to get name tattoo for girlfriend, for boyfriend, and some young, you know, they want AK-47.
Achha.
These are the most tattoos they want. It's very few clients who want meaningful sleeve, and even a single tattoo if they want. It's very rare clients.
Do you know, this is the thing I battle with in my head. When if you're going to follow a trend, you know you're going to get old at some point, right?
Yeah.
And you're carrying this for the rest of your life.
They don't understand.
Are you listening, kids? These things you're going to carry for the rest of your life. Make sure there's some meaning behind this, some sort of relevance that you're getting a tattoo, because getting it inked takes time, commitment, and you've got to go through a bit of pain to get it. So make sure it's of some sort of value.
Yeah.
Don't just come in there like a bellend and just say, fill my sleeve up. That's not a cool thing to do. Live a little, you know, to get some scars, fuck up your life, and then come and get some tattoos. Then you'll have some meaning behind them.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing, you know, when somebody starts tattooing again, that pain and pleasure becomes really addictive. Right, I mean, a really good spot now is like, oh, this is nice. You know, that the way he's cutting through your skin with that needle, it just feels really nice. It's an odd thing. You're either going to hate it or you're going to love it. Fortunately, I quite enjoy it. And you know, it's quite that this butterfly here, for me personally, has got so much depth to it. You know, there's a huge story behind that, you know, of loss, you know, of a child and everything else, and so it has got so much meaning to it. And having it done in a place where I feel I should get it done, you know, it's all about the right place at the right time and the right person to do it. It'll happen. And you don't just go to any random place, and because you don't know who they are, how their artwork is, you know, what their ethos is, how their mindset is. I think the most in my experience, the single most important thing is make sure that the hygiene level is up to a standard, and you'll know that immediately about the mindset of the person when you start asking questions. And you know, they're there in front of you. You know, like Austin, all his stuff is there on display. There's nothing, you know, he's using fresh needles. His inks come from the US. You know, he's got a really good standard of hygiene here, and I guess that's what people want, because at the end of the day, the last thing you want is to fall ill with a tattoo with an infection, and then it's just not a nice thing. It's just not a nice experience. And if you do your due diligence from the get-go, i.e., do your research, do your homework, look at the reviews, read all the reviews, and then decide who you're going to go with. And then just come down, have a chat, see if you're happy with how, you know, he's going to do the tattoo, how he's going to approach the tattoo. All that stuff plays a part in you figuring out whether you want this tattoo by this tattoo artist. If you're happy with that, and then everything's great, you know, you'll have a very good experience from it. This was not rehearsed, by the way. I just phoned Austin yesterday, say I'd like a tattoo, I want to come down, it's cool, I'll be here at 1:30, and I literally switched the camera on, and there was nothing rehearsed behind this. It was just all there in front of the camera. Like my vlogs are all about 100% honesty. Like, there isn't going to be any rehearsals, any of that bollocks. So what you see is what you're going to get. And Austin is upfront with you. Everything is above board, and so far it's great, you know. And it's always, do remember, like, do your due diligence. Hygiene is super important. Make sure your tattoos have some sort of meaning to it, and then just enjoy the process. Right, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to enjoy this paint. Now he's doing the black outline of the tattoo, so it'll pop out when he colours it in the black, which makes sense for a dark skin tattoo, you know. For our skin, it's very difficult to put any sort of colour which sticks. I don't know why, it just is what it is. But hopefully the couple of coats of that should be grand. What was the single thing that you decided, you know, I'm gonna, fuck it, I hate the job, I'm gonna do my...
It was, you know, you can say tiredness of my brain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think people get that.
Dealing with the clients at the office,
Idiots.
with the colleagues, and doing all the stuff, and after coming home,
Exhausted.
my meal, going to gym, then coming, dealing with the clients and all that stuff. So it was
All
like,
day, every day, all day, every day the
I
same.
then decided to do this, just this.
And see when
Even,
you...
with the our parents, they're old, so they think the job is a mandatory thing
Yes.
to have in your life.
Yeah.
So they don't believe in business or like this kind of profession.
Do what you love.
Yeah. So they
Yeah.
were just saying you have to have a job.
Yeah.
I was saying.
Do what you love. हैं ये क्या कह रहे हैं? Do what you love. आपका दिमाग खराब है? Do what you love. जाओ कमाई कराओ. This is what we were brought up with though.
Yeah.
You know, there's no such thing as, like I remember saying to my dad, I got a scholarship to Loughborough University to become a cricket coach.
Okay.
And he couldn't understand, like, hey?
Yeah.
Come into the family business, what are you going to do there? Cricket mein kya hai? Koi future bhi nahi cricket mein. And I was like, do you know, I think for me, that was probably the single biggest mistake of my life. But I was young then, I didn't have anybody else to, and I was desperate to have my father's approval, my father's, you know, to my father to love me and my father to say, you know, you've done well, son, you know.
Yeah.
So in that desperate moment, I decided to listen to my dad and go into the family business. And for me, I think that was my biggest regret. Like single-handedly, I thought, I guess it was one of those moments where you think, what if I just pursued my own career or my own.
I even, you know, lied to my parents that I'm working from home.
Did you?
Yeah. These days it was, you know, very trendy to work from home, get a leave and work from home and all that stuff. So it was going really in that period of time when I was working from home. But when I resigned, so I just lied to them that I'm working from home. So after 3 or 4 months, my wife told them that.
So you resigned from your job.
Yeah.
So you resigned from his job. He didn't tell his parents, but he told them he was working from home, even though he resigned. That's how terrified, guys, we are of our parents. It doesn't matter how old we are. We're never too old to get a beating or a verbal abuse from our parents. Oh my God, that's so true. Even if you're married with children, you're still scared of your parents. It's cultural. It's embedded to us. And when your parents found out, Austin,
Yeah, no, my parents are very good. They're very supporting.
are they conservative or quite liberal?
They're liberal.
Okay.
But this is the thing they were, you know, job honi chahiye. ठीक है, it's good to have you know, a full amount at the end of the month.
Yeah.
So you can
what do they call
run
it?
your kitchen and all
yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff. But I was saying
A guaranteed income,
yeah,
yeah.
guaranteed income. That was
And there's no guarantee when you're self-employed.
Yeah.
There is no guaranteed income. It fluctuates up and down.
yeah. It's like you can say उर्दू में कहते हैं हवाई रोजी.
हाँ, हवाई रोजी में ना ये कहते हैं. But this is the joy of working for yourself. आपका you're your own boss.
Yeah, this is the fun thing.
Yes. And nobody's telling you यार 10 मिनट लाते हैं extra अपने lunch में या क्या. You know, this is the thing with working for yourself is you have that freedom. The freedom of choice. I was very fortunate years ago. I left home at 19. I bought my own house, and then me and my brother had businesses from a very young age at 19. So we were self-employed from the very young age. But it's hard work.
Yeah, it's consistency, persistent. You have to be persistent in
Yeah.
your work. That's the
Do you hear that? Consistency, guys. Anything you want to do in life, be consistent at it. There's no shortcuts. Even with this social media stuff, you know, you have to be consistent.
It's a kind of job. If you are social media thing, YouTube is a job.
I look at this as a business.
Business and job.
Yeah, this is an 18-hour business every single day. Every single day. What you see, maybe a 10-minute video, there's hours and hours and hours of work, cost, money, effort, energy gone into making those videos. I'm not whinging. I feel I'm blessed to have this opportunity. I'm just saying that's what happens. Same with Austin. Like this is take 10 years of practice to get become self-employed tattoo artist. It just doesn't happen overnight. And so when your parents found out that you had left and you're going to become a tattoo artist, did they understand what a tattoo artist was? And to become a tattoo artist in Pakistan, they must have thought, are you mad?
No, I was doing this tattoo thing, and they knew that I'm earning well from this thing.
Okay.
But the thing was, what I just told you, that they wanted me to have I was having a very good, so it was like 150K per month with the commission and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was good for me, so that's why they were more concerned that why you have left.
Such a good.
It was just for the peace of my mind.
Right.
Yeah.
So for the viewers there, like 150,000 is well above average salary in Pakistan. Considering Pakistan, I've been told the average working salary in Pakistan is roughly about 35,000 rupees, average.
It is.
Is that correct? Yeah. So Austin here left a very well paid job for his peace of mind to start his own business up. That's a huge commitment, and to get the blessing of his parents. I can see why he was in hiding for such a long time. And what did your wife think when you decided to do this? She supported. I think that's the big thing, isn't it?
That's the big thing.
Yeah, for sure.
She always supports me. Even I have I've tried to move abroad somewhere. I was saying, good, do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And where would you like to go?
I would like to go UAE first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of relatives there, friends, and.
That's very easy to do, though. You would do really well over there.
Yeah, but it's illegal there.
How have they made it illegal?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? UAE, and yet you can drink alcohol.
You can drink alcohol, but tattoos are illegal.
Oh my God! UAE, get your shit together. Prioritize what's haram and what's not. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Oh, Sabko, I better not say anything. It's recording. I'll probably not be allowed to go to UAE. Do you know what? I don't care. This is the thing, right, about hypocrisy that frustrates me. Like, it's alarmingly frustrating when people make these silly rules up to benefit themselves, but it has there's no semblance of common sense. So what other? So if you say a place like Dubai, are you allowed to do it in Dubai, maybe?
Yeah, Dubai.
Dubai
or Sharjah.
It's the only two places you can. Wow. So you would probably move to Dubai. Is a very good place for tattooing.
Yeah. It's a lot of demand as well there.
Yeah. It's very popular. You're on trend, Austin. So now, what would you, if you had children and they said to you, Dad, look, I'm giving up my very high-paid corporate job, and I don't know, I'm going to go and find myself.
You know, what I have learned, it's if your passion is right, it's the right job to do. If he asks me that I'm going to be what we call a kind of a mob or hitman. Yeah,
we never support criminality on this channel at all. But if you wanted to pursue, I don't know, become a pop star or a TikToker or whatever.
Yeah.
But he was going to give up a very good job. Would you still?
I will support him. But I have been through to this thing as well with my parents, so definitely.
I think that's a good thing, isn't it, to have that sort of. I think times are changing so much that children need that freedom of exploration. Because even when I was a kid, things were a lot simpler. Life was a lot simpler. I had no tech. There was no technology when I was growing up. We were the generation when there was no computers. I know you're not seeing much of the tattoo yet, but you're listening to the conversation, which is fine. You don't need to see. You're not going to disturb him and poke the camera in his face. Okay, so we'll just chillax. You'll get to see the tattoo at the end. Listen to the wisdom here. There's about 80 years probably of wisdom here, and you're getting it for free.
Yeah.
And have you noticed a big change in the culture of in Pakistan, the youth culture in Pakistan?
Yeah, it's a lot of change. It's you can say drastic change. Especially the females, they are in this. I can relate to my business, my profession. They are very keen to get tattoos and all that.
Are they?
But they are just curious that नमाज नहीं होगी और जनाजा नहीं होगा.
अच्छा.
Like these kind of
और सब कुछ करेंगे ये लेकिन टैटू नहीं करना.
It's not written anywhere.
No. Do you know, interestingly, Austin, I was in Karachi and I was on a motorbike with my cousin, and we had a great day of vlogging at a Manora beach and stuff like that. And on the way back, we had a blowout on a motorbike.
Oh.
And so we managed to pull over and find somewhere where we could get the bike repaired. So this was a small little town on the outskirts of Karachi. You know what people are like in small towns? Their mindset is very different and very superstitious, right?
Yeah.
And so there was a lot of people hanging around, curious why I was vlogging, why I was taking photographs, and one guy who had a beard, a dari, a dopey. He seemed like a religious person to me. Whether he was or whether he wasn't, I don't know. And he says, "Oh, these tattoos will protect you from kala jadoo." Is that what it is?
Yeah, black magic.
So his interpretation was, "Oh, these tattoos will protect you from black magic." I think there's a lot of putting religion aside, there's a lot of tradition and culture that crosses boundaries, or where religion starts. It's religion is but there, and then all your culture and your traditions fall into that religion, and people have their own idea of what their religion should be based on their own culture. And very superstitious around here as well, I've seen. What's
like
your
in Karachi, it's still there, in Karachi.
What's your take on this whole idea about culture and tradition? Are you very kind of conservative in that you kind of stick with how you've been brought up, or are you more sort of?
No, I have changed a lot during my life.
Since you left home.
No, I didn't leave the home, but my ideology and my belief system is very different from my family.
From your family?
Yeah.
How does that sit with them?
It works.
Are you the oldest?
I'm on third.
You're the third in line, so you've got two siblings older than you then?
Yeah.
You have less pressure. You have definitely got less pressure. He's got it easy, by the way. He's third in line. The oldest one has so much more responsibility and expectation of a parent.
Yeah.
That's why he ran off to pursue his career as a tattoo artist. Hol mujhe samajh aati hai na? Ab bhi haje jinda hai na, taan bhi he's in third in line, so he's fine. If Austin fucked up royally, he would still be fine. I tell you that now. This is Asian culture. There's a huge expectation where if you're the first in line, there's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest of 6.
Okay.
I've got away with everything. Right, so I was going to say, is culture changing? The youth culture changing in Pakistan? Are they becoming? Do you find, because you've got clients in the UK and you've got clients here as well, do you feel that your Pakistani clients are very westernized, very modern in terms of their mindset and outlook?
Yeah, they are traveling, but specific areas like societies, Bahia Town, DHA, especially Islamabad.
Bahia Town, is that here in Islamabad?
Both cities.
In Lahore, I heard there's one in Lahore.
Lahore is having Bahia Town, Rawalpindi, Islamabad, Karachi.
So Bahia Town is a very, very affluent area of your city. Rich people live there with lots of money. Right, a little update on the tattoo front. We've done the first outline of the tattoo and shaded it in, because of your man's lovely olive tan. Tan people, tattoos, generally you've got to ink them twice. Twice the pain, twice the enjoyment. And here we are, look, let me bring the camera close to you. This is, so Austin's is basically just going over all that tattoo second time round, so the ink will be as dark as all the other tats I've got. That's one of the drawbacks of having a darker skin, I guess, is when it comes to inking it. And colour generally is very hard on the skin as well. So if you think you're going to get a sleeve full on colour because your white mates have got one, ain't going to work, mate. It's just not going to happen. You live in the cuckoo land. Draw it back a little bit. Ask your tattoo artist what's the best colour that might work. They will give you an honest answer. You might not like it, but it's the answer they're going to give you. So you just got to roll with it. Anyway, let's get back to our meaningful conversations with Austin about life, society here in Pakistan, how things work, which is really a lovely insight, because I have no idea how a lot of things work here anyway, and it's all new to me as well. And I didn't realise there's 20 million Christians that live in Pakistan. That's almost the population of Karachi. I didn't know that either. Having a discussion, because this here is twice, Austin has shaded this in white, and as you can see, no white is coming through this brown, beautiful brown skin of mine. So now, plan B, which Austin has shown me. I'm just going to have a look what plan B looks like. Austin, can you put that up again? That's that into a Palestinian butterfly, which I would love, I think. I think that's more of a statement than anything else.
Yeah.
I think I'd like that better.
Yeah, black is already there. White.
How would you create that into a Palestinian flag butterfly? I think I'd like the idea of that.
Yeah.
That kind of excites me more. I think the other one would be too political. I might get too much hassle if I get that done. With this, like, come on, I mean, I'm wearing this already, the bracelet. See, guys, you might have a thought of what you want until you get there, and if you can't get it, the dummy can't get thrown at the pram. Doesn't matter how much you shout or scream, the outcome's still going to be the same. You got to work it through and be smart with your decisions, be creative in your thought process, and find a solution. That's the ethos behind this. That's the energy behind this. It's got to be free flowing, and then you adjust your view on what you want done and how it can be done. So the conclusion is this. Actually, I'm not going to tell you. You've got to wait till the end to see what we've decided. But like, Austin's been doing this for 10 years, and even he has never done a tattoo like this before, so it's quite unique. I'm going to be excited to show you a reveal at the end, so you're going to have to keep watching till the very end to see what's the outcome of this tattoo. Right, well, let's crack on. I mean, it's not easy getting a tattoo. Like, see, at first it doesn't hurt, then it starts to niggle. You know, when it's niggling, it's like, oh, it's right in the back of your mind. You know somebody's doing something to your arm. Ikala, let's have a look. Now it started to niggle. See, the thing is about tattoos, everyone has this, like, a threshold. I know what mine is. It's like it takes a considerable amount of time to get to that threshold, but there's a build-up of that. Do you know what I mean? It's no matter how hard anybody else is, they all tell you that everyone has their own threshold. And then there comes a point you're like, okay, now it's enough. That's what it is. a little while away from that yet. But it's looking good. I'm very excited about this. Even Austin's excited, and he's been doing tattoos for a long time. Hello, Austin.
Yeah.
Still hanging in there. Work in progress. That's like art. Well, I don't know how long it's been now. Kiतने लगे? 5 hours. After 5 long, arduous hours, ladies and gentlemen, I survived. There we go. Look at that tattoo. Isn't that brilliant? It started off something else and it turned into this because, look at that. Why is that? Because the white doesn't really go into the skin, so the colours, we thought, what else can we do? And I'm a passionate supporter of Palestine, and this just seems befitting with the butterfly. The butterfly has a huge significance in my life, as does the support of Palestine. I'm very happy with this tattoo. I'm very, very happy. Gosh, yeah. Here we go, lads. One happy bunny. There's the artist, Austin, King Austin Tattoos. If you want to come and get a tattoo, come down here. The guy's a perfectionist. He'll continue on until you're really happy. He won't stop. And that's a sign of a good artist, tattoo artist. That's it, done. Tattoo done. What a day it's been. What a day. Quedo यार कुछ बचता है मैं quedo
किस तरह के तो
सब्सक्राइब करो
रिस्की
और लकी
लकी दादा चैनल लाइक
सब्सक्राइब
तो यूट्यूब में भी होता